Hello again. It's pretty late here. It's Monday. I was at work all day today, and then I had to go to my other house and start working on that. I'm working on clearing out all my stuff from the other house and doing repairs right now. So I have 3 bedrooms at that house, and I right now currently working on the middle room. Only because I guess it rained. Well, when it rained, it was raining pretty heavy a couple of weeks ago. And when it had rained, I guess there was a leak somewhere in the house. And it wasn't coming from the ceiling. I think it was coming from the wall. And it's a single wall construction home, so it's not drywall or anything. And anyways, I have hardwood floors in there, like actual hardwood floors, and the water, I guess, pooled in the middle of the room, and what had ended up happening was the floor started to sag, and eventually it sagged so much that when you walk into the room you can actually see light peering through the bottom of the floor because the floor is pretty much collapsed. So I'm working on emptying out that room, and yeah, worked a full shift today, and came home, I ate, and then I went to that house and probably stayed there till about 11. I got there around like 6:30, 7 o'clock. Stayed there till 11. Just packing things up, moving things out, wiping things down, cleaning things up. Didn't really get as much as I wanted to done, but I'm happy with the progress that I made today. So I needed to unwind a little bit. I just got home. It's about 11:30 now, I believe. And just needed to unwind a little bit, play some video games before bed. I noticed I haven't really been sleeping well, and I think it's because I haven't been unwinding, like coming home and just relaxing. I just been coming home and slamming on the pillow and just like falling asleep, and then waking up 2 hours later and not being able to go back to sleep. So I decided to do a quick video. This video I'm actually going to shoot in 1080p and try to upload it from my computer to YouTube. And it's going to be a bit of a different video. I'm just going to be talking pretty much in this video. I'm going to try to do as long as I can before the card cuts out. I know it can only do 2 gigs at a time before there's a cut. So let's see how it goes. And this is the first time I'm recording in 1080. I've been uploading everything in 720. So this is the first 1080p video that I'm doing. Anyways, so I got a message on Discord from a couple of people, and they wanted to know what my trainer card was, so I figured I'd put it in the video. So let's go ahead and do that now. Let's go to League Card. And I don't know why they want to collect these. To me, these things are useless. They don't really serve any other purpose other than to just collect them, I guess. And, it would have been cool if they incorporated this into, when you have to do the don't invite others for raid battles. Like, you could select from these cards to have that person, like, stand in as one of the NPCs, That would be cool, just to so you can, like, kind of control what Pokemon come in. But, yeah, that's not a thing. So, and I kind of thought it was gonna be, because when you go and you get the trainer cards from like all the gym leaders, they tell you, well, here's my card, you can call me anytime. I was like, well, why can't I call you for a raid? I have your trainer card. But anyways, so this is my trainer card here. We're gonna connect because I'm gonna get my card code for you guys. Alright, so let's share my card code. And this is my card code. So you can write this card code down and add me. It's pretty easy. So yeah, go ahead and add that code now. Alright, so let's take a look at my trainer card. So this is my trainer card. I'm a 5-star trainer. All the Pokemon will listen to me. And I can catch Pokemon any level, of course. You get that when you beat the game. And in the top right corner, there's the little white Rotom symbol with a crown in the middle. That just shows that you completed the Pokédex too. So you can see the back of my card here. and my Pokédex is 400 completed, and you can see my Curry Dex is only 18. Rally, I never done any of the rallies. I didn't know that was really a thing. I just thought it was. I know you go to you talk to the Watt traders to see if you want to like participate in these rallies, but I never done one, so I don't know. I don't know if you get anything good for it. I'll do some research and maybe then I'll go and do it. But I have 810 caught Pokemon. 400 of those are probably going to be Noivern. Just because I wanted to get a shiny Noivern and I finally got one. And I have 10 shiny Pokemon. And that's my ID number right there on the bottom. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's my trainer card. So now we're going to switch up this video a little bit. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon, so I just wanted to do something a little different. So let's close Pokemon. Don't have to worry about saving. I have it saved already before I started the video. And then let's play some Street Fighter. So Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection was probably one of the first digital games I downloaded on my Switch before I got like a larger SD card for it. And I was just basically buying physical copies of everything up until that point. And then I think it was like Christmas time I saw a good deal on the 128 cards at Target. I think they were only $19, so I grabbed one. SanDisk brand. And when I got home, I put it in my Switch, formatted, did all the stuff that you're supposed to do. And I went to go look at the store because I was going to download a game, and Street Fighter happened to be on sale, so I just scooped it. But now, like, pretty much all my games are digital. Like, I don't have too many physical games anymore. I did buy, like, Breath of the Wild. I bought that physical, and Smash Brothers I bought physical. Pokemon Let's Go series I bought digital, and Collection of Mana. Collection of Mana is like my newest game right now. I haven't even opened it yet, but yeah, I'll get to it eventually. I just don't have time for anything. But anyways, yeah, so I've been pretty busy lately trying to work on this house. I think I'm going to have to start going there at night after work every day to try and clear out my house. It just seems like I don't have enough time to do anything, and I can't really take off time from work to get anything done. I need to work, and I need to take care of my kids on my only day off during the week, and you know, the weekends are out of the question too, because like I'll have my kids every other weekend, and I'll be doing other stuff on the weekends opposite of that. It's just been busy, crazy busy. I just don't have time to do anything. So I think that's gonna be my new thing, is I'm gonna start going at night after work to get it done, and just come home, and maybe I'll shoot a YouTube video every night. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But anyways, let's get started. So let's go to arcade, and then I want to play Third Strike. This is probably, if it came to the Street Fighter mainline series, this will probably be my favorite, I have to say. Only because like I'm a huge fan of Street Fighter 2. I have a lot of good memories with that. In fact, Street Fighter 2, I remember we went to this little game shop in Kalihi, just a small little game shop in Kalihi with me, my dad, and my brother, and there was only one copy of Street Fighter 2 sitting there for the Super Nintendo. And me and my brother, we were pretty much blown away. We were like, oh my goodness, I didn't even know this was out, you know, for the Super Nintendo. I thought it was, oh man, I took a picture. But I didn't even know it was out for the Super Nintendo. I know it's at the arcade, and like ever since then, like I've been a big fan of Street Fighter in general, and I love the Street Fighter series. The mainline series is good. I love the Alpha series. The Alpha series is one of my favorites. That's another one that I really got into. And even like the spin-offs, like X-Men vs. Street Fighter, What else is there? Like Marvel vs. Capcom. The Marvel vs. Capcom series is probably my all-time favorite. Like, I love that series. That's my favorite series. Like, the Marvel vs. Capcom 1, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, of course, is my favorite out of all of them. And Marvel vs. Capcom 3 was okay. It wasn't anything special to me, like Marvel vs. Capcom. Like, a lot of people love Marvel vs. Capcom 3, but it was okay. I didn't like the fact that they changed the buttons and stuff, and you couldn't like choose. I mean, I wish they like it was too simplified for me, I guess would be a way of putting it. It was way too simple for me. I didn't like that. I like the more complex, like, you know, even in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, they kind of changed the button layout a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. You still had your weak punch and your strong punch, and your weak kick and your strong kick. But the way that they did it in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I didn't like. I did like the fact that in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, which I'll get to in a second, they changed the buttons back, kind of. Yeah, they made it a little more towards the original Marvel vs. Capcom button layout, which was great. I was super happy about that. The way that it played was really good. I did like the mechanics of that. I know that game gets a lot of flack because it's just like, it was like, everybody said it was terrible. There was a lot of characters missing, which is true. The roster was really unbalanced for that sort of game. The Street Fighter characters were pretty much like prominent. There were hardly, I mean, they should have just called it like Street Fighter versus Avengers pretty much, because it was a really unbalanced roster. I didn't really care for that, but all in all, the fighting mechanics were pretty good. I did like the gameplay. The gameplay was fun. I didn't really care for the graphics though. The 3D graphics, I didn't really care for that. It was, I don't know, the characters just looked weird, and I know that was one of like the points that people made about the game, is like the graphics were like shitty, which I'd have to agree with. They were, I mean, it looked okay, but like the characters were just like, they were too like, I don't know how to put it. They were just too like ridiculous looking. Like Captain America looks like he like got freaking, like he was shooting steroids or something in that game. He looks ridiculous. But anyways, yeah, other than that, the gameplay of that game was pretty good. Like the fighting mechanics of the game was really good. I did like all of that. So I did buy it and I did play it and I liked it. I just didn't like, there was like, I think the bad outweighed the good at that game. Like, the fighting was fun, but it could only be so fun with the characters that you get. And I know that they were trying to like cover it up and say, but you know, like this character plays like this character, so you're essentially getting the same thing. I was like, no, you're not. You're not getting the same thing. You're getting a different character with a similar moveset. That's pretty much it. That's like saying like Ryu and Akuma are like the same character, so they cut out Akuma from a game and have Ryu and say, oh, but you have Ryu, you know, you have Ryu, you don't need Akuma. But no, it's completely different. By the way, I haven't played Street Fighter 3 in a really long time. It's been about a year since I booted this game up, so I'm sorry if my gameplay is like shitty, but I just wanted to do something to relax, and this seemed like the game to play. And I know it's like in the Borders mode, but I like playing in the Borders mode because it's more true to the arcade, the screen. I mean, the full screen mode isn't too bad, the full widescreen mode isn't too bad, but the characters are a little stretched, so that kind of just like, it throws me off. But anyways, other than that, the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite game was pretty good. I give it props. I wish they added more to it. I know, like, because of all the negative attention the game was getting, they just kind of stopped. They're just like, alright, well, we're not going to do any updates or anything for it. We're definitely not adding the Marvel characters. That was Disney's way of saying, like, F you, Fox, you know? We're not advertising any of your properties. But now that, you know, Disney acquired the Fox company, well, just like the entertainment side, they didn't acquire the media side of everything. Who knows, maybe they'll make another game. Oh, I lost. But yeah, But for the mainline Street Fighter games, yeah, this is probably my favorite, like Third Strike. Second Impact was okay. I know a lot of people say that that's like the better game between the two, but I actually like Third Strike better. I don't know why people like Double Impact better. I don't know. I couldn't really get into it. It felt broken to me. There's a lot of things in there that just feel broken. But yeah, oh my god, I lost. Yeah, I'm a little rusty. But yeah, a lot of the fighting in there feels broken to me. But I guess like people like that. They like that style of playing. Oops, wrong button. Back out. Oh, wrong button again. Alright, yeah, I'm playing on the Power A controller. I just don't like the way where they post the capture button, or they put the capture button and the home button. It's like right in the center of the controller. So, but anyways, yeah, so this one is probably my favorite mainline Street Fighter game out of all of them. And this is the one I play the most. Sometimes I'll go back and play the Street Fighter 2 games, but I'm just like, why? they're like super simple, and sometimes it's fun when you have friends, but playing by yourself, it's really boring. Like, there's no like technical movesets or anything like that. I know like I'm not doing the best right now. I actually kind of forgot how to play. Like I don't remember how to parry, or what do they call it? Like parry or tech hit. How do you do that again? I forget. Let's figure it out. We'll figure it out. But yeah, so this game like takes me back. I remember it being in the arcade, and that's where all my quarters went. It was right into this machine. And the Alpha series is pretty good too with Street Fighter for the spin-offs, I guess you can say. The Alpha series was another one of my favorites. I did like Akuma in that one too, and like Evil Ryu, and Gen. Gen is pretty good too. Who else did I used to play in that? Ken. Ken is awesome. Like Ken is another one. Like I think like besides like Akuma, Ken is like my second favorite character in the Street Fighter series. He seems a little more to my liking. Even sometimes more than Akuma, and I just pick Akuma because he's like my go-to in these games. Like anytime I want to blow off some steam, it's just like, yeah, Akuma will rip shit up. Let's do it. Alright, I think I'm shaking off the rust now after a year of not playing this game. Let's see if I can do this still. Yeah! Oh yeah, and then, like, I played Street Fighter 4, I had it for, Xbox, and then eventually, PlayStation 4, or PlayStation 3, I mean, and I also had, I got it for the DS. It was, like, on sale for, like, $5, one Christmas for the Nintendo 3DS. And I bought it, and you know what? That game is amazing on the 3DS. If you guys haven't seen Street Fighter 4 on the 3DS, you guys need to check it out. Like, hopefully it's like really cheap now. I tried to look online to see how much like a copy of it would be, and it's pretty like high. Like the cost is pretty high. Like there's people like selling it for $30-40 for an open cartridge, no case, you know. But that game is actually really good. It's a very, very well done port of the Street Fighter 4 game. I mean, it doesn't seem to really compromise too much with anything other than the graphics. The graphics need a little bit of, like, I mean, the graphics is a little lower, of course. I mean, you're on a handheld, for Christ's sakes. It's the 3DS. But it's not like the Xbox 360 or the PlayStation 3. But honestly, it looks good. It looks really good. And usually they'll like cut some of like the cinema or whatever, or the movements, or you know, like they'll cut frames from fighting. No, it feels like the whole game is actually there, and they have like all the different fighting modes and everything. And I was like, wow, this is awesome. And it's like the Super Edition, Street Fighter 4 Super Edition, I think it's called, whatever it is. But it has the all the costumes, all the characters are unlocked. And excuse me, and it's just great. Like Akuma, of of course, in that one, my go-to guy is he's a badass. And yeah, like Chun-Li, I used Chun-Li in that one. And who else was there that I used in that? I can't remember right now. It's been a while since it's been longer than it's been longer than a year since I played that. So. But yeah, Street Fighter 4 on the 3DS, if you guys haven't played it, check it out. I know there's like this kind of weird quirk to it where you can like do like a almost like third person view of the fighting, and that's what they were advertising, but you can turn that shit off because that shit is not like, I don't like that at all. Like, it's hard to play Street Fighter like that, but luckily you can turn it off. Like, there's an option to turn that off and just play regular Street Fighter 4. But yeah, and then like eventually I moved on to Street Fighter 5 on the PS4 when I had a PS4. I don't have a PS4 anymore, I got rid of it. Because I hardly ever play my PS4. I think right now I play my Switch the most, but even before I got the Switch, I played my Xbox way more than I played my PlayStation 4, and I know everybody says PlayStation 4 is better, but I mean, I don't know, I just like the Xbox just felt more comfortable for me. I don't really like honestly, I really don't care about like the really minute details of graphics and stuff like that, or like the one thing I hate the most is like console exclusives. I can't stand that shit. Like console exclusives, like Street Fighter 5 couldn't be on the Xbox because Sony like fucking like got the console exclusive rights for that like indefinitely. Which kind of sucks. I mean, hopefully, like, maybe one day they'll port it to the Switch, but they sure as hell ain't porting it to the Xbox, that's for damn sure. Like, that game is, like, a PS4 game, you know? And it's just, like, the final... Oh, shit. I'm dead. But it's just, like, Final Fantasy VII. God, I'm super rusty in this game. I gotta play more Street Fighter. Maybe I'll do more of these gameplays. But anyways, yeah, like Street Fighter 4 or Street Fighter 5, I probably would have bought it for the Xbox if they had it on Xbox. In fact, I would buy it now if they had it for the Xbox. But yeah, that's definitely not gonna happen. I heard some rumors that it might come to the Switch, which would be pretty cool. I'd buy it for the Switch. The Mortal Kombat port was pretty good for the Switch. I don't know if any of you guys played Mortal Kombat 11 on the Switch. I mean, the first day, it was really, like, shitty. Like, I bought it for I got the day one digital download, and it was okay. It did have a lot of graphical issues. Like it had like this really weird like thing with their hair, which is still kind of there, but they did make some minor improvements to it, which helped. They kind of smoothed it out a little more. They added like blood where there was supposed to be blood. The funny thing is like sometimes like you'll do a fatality and the like blood is like not there. It's kind of weird, but now I haven't seen that in a while, so yeah, they made a lot of improvements to Mortal Kombat on the Switch, and it looks good now. It looks really good now. They really fine-tuned the graphics for the Switch, so yeah. Sometimes some of the levels will like lag the game out a little bit, but it still makes it playable, you know. Maybe I'll play that next time. So right now, yeah, so Street Fighter on... Oh, shit, again. Street Fighter 5 on the Switch would be awesome. I hope that comes out. I hope that becomes a thing. That would be awesome. Or even, like, porting, like, Street Fighter 3. Or, not 3, sorry, they have 3. I'm playing 3. Street Fighter 4. I would pick it up. I would buy it. Like, if it was like a $19.99 digital download, yeah, I'll definitely get that. Like, Capcom, come on, let's do it. But yeah, and like, Street Fighter 5 is actually a really good game. Like, I do like Street Fighter 5. When I had it for the PS4, I played it all the time. It was a very technical game, and I actually like that. Like, it made it pretty fun. Added like kind of like a new twist to it, you know? And it was like, to me, in my opinion, I don't know how other people feel, but it was completely different from Street Fighter 4. Like, there was so much stuff added that like it's like you had to relearn how to play. and a lot of the movesets had changed. Like, not like the main like supers, but a lot of them like you have to like do certain things to accomplish like what you could do before, which is kind of weird. Like the setup is kind of weird. But yeah, I mean it works. It worked. I mean I was sucked into that game for a while, but that was the only game that I did play on the PS4, so that's why unfortunately I had to get rid of it. I wasn't gonna keep it just for Street Fighter 5, and I kind of needed the money at the time. But yeah, I don't know. If I see a PlayStation 4 for cheap, maybe I'll pick it up. You know, like I see the Street Fighter 5 game selling pretty cheap too now. I know they're still adding stuff to it, but I mean, I know there's just like characters, so like we'll see how it goes. Like we'll see how Capcom handles the rest of the life of the Street Fighter 5 game. It should be nearing its end soon already. They've been only doing like minor updates from what I read. They've been only doing like small updates here and there. But yeah, so that's pretty much like Street Fighter for me. Like Street Fighter. Oh shit, I hate this one. I don't know what to do. Like I haven't played this in a while. Let's see. Is it supers that you gotta do? Let's see. Yeah. Oh no, it's not. What do you gotta do? You have to hit him back at Sean? Oh, you bastard. Oh, I don't know what to do. Oh well. Oh well. Oh, why did I pick this guy? He's kind of an asshole. But anyways, yeah. So yeah, I got rid of my PlayStation 5 only because like to have it just for Street Fighter 5 it felt ridiculous to me. I had Final Fantasy 7 on there, but you know, you can download Final Fantasy 7 on your phone. Yeah, there was no other game that really interested me on the PlayStation 4 at the time. You know, like there was a Call of Duty series, but like Call of Duty, like I always play it on Xbox. Sorry, like I know that pisses people off, but I always play it on my Xbox. But yeah, so I'm gonna cut the video here, and like I might come back a little later and see. Like I just want to check like how well this is doing 1080p dialing. Okay, so I'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. So this is probably going to be the longest video I've made so far using the HD video capture. I got about 45 minutes of use out of it tonight, and one of the downsides is it's getting really hot. Like the thing is heating up pretty good. So this is probably not a good thing for, you know, like streaming or whatever. I don't even know if you can use it for streaming. You might be able to like figure something out how to do it. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend it for streaming. But on the plus side, you know, it's working. The 1080p video looks way better than the 720p video. And I don't know if I should like do a gameplay with Street Fighter in 720, but I had originally was going to do a 720, and I saw the quality of the video after, and it wasn't really up to my liking. It looks a lot better in the 1080p. So yeah, I mean, it's working out great so far. The only downside is, I don't know if you guys noticed, but in the middle of the video, when I was fighting Alex, there was a small cut. Hopefully it goes together well. We'll see if I can like make it like seamless between the two. But it did stop recording about the 15-minute mark. That's about where the 2 gigabyte mark is, and it cut the video and then opened up a new file to start recording, and then recorded a video. So I lost about 1 or 2 seconds of video, but that's a good thing. On the end, that it just started recording another file. It didn't just like stop and then that was it. It was done, you know. It would continue recording another video file. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end the video now. I'm gonna let this thing cool off and put it through its paces today. This is the longest video I've ever done, and hopefully it uploads smoothly. I'm gonna use my computer to upload it tonight. Maybe it'll be done in a couple of hours. I'm gonna try and get some sleep and just let my computer run and then shut itself off after. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching the video. Hopefully you guys watched it all the way through. If you didn't, that's fine. It's kind of a boring, just like blowing off steam video for me. I needed to relax, had a long day today and just needed to unwind, and this was actually the perfect thing to do. Maybe I'll start doing this more often. Come home and just unwind, make a video real quick with this HD video capture. Maybe I'll do Mortal Kombat 11 next. But yeah, anyways, you guys have a good night, and thank you for watching.